and look at them one at a time. There's a lot
Good
of
morning,
information
guys.
out there.
I am watching a video about options, and he's currently explaining delta, the Greeks, delta, theta, gamma, vega.
Last year we've got Vega.
So it's starting to make sense to me. What's up, by the way? Good morning. And Snickers is chilling. So yeah, I'm trying to learn this all about the Greeks and delta, theta, gamma, and vega. I'm trying to take it slow though, because like I said, let's pause this. I've been doing well already without knowing anything about it, and so I don't feel like I need to jump right in and try to absorb all that information right away, because it could be overwhelming. So I'm going to start probably just focusing on delta and seeing if that can help me to get out of options at a more optimum time to maximize my profits. I'm going to be focusing on that probably this month, and once I get that down, then I'll look at theta, which has to do with time decay, gamma, which has to do with the change in delta, and then vega, which has to do with volatility. Like I said, I've been doing well without knowing anything about those, so I don't feel like there's a huge rush for me to jump right in. So I'm just going to take it slow, pick one Greek letter at a time until I can get the hang of it, and we'll see how it works. If it helps me, I will definitely be utilizing it all the time, and I will teach it to you guys, or I will share that information with you. If I don't feel like it's really doing anything, I'll just kind of go the same way I've been doing up until now anyways. So I'm going to leave it at that. The futures were up a little bit, so we'll see how the market opens, and then I'm going to get some work done, and then we'll just come back in the afternoon and see what happens.
Deltas were the
It's funny, watch what he just says.
And that is the breakdown of what we're looking at. So again, tackle it one at a time, get more familiar
one at a time. See, that's what I'm going to do. So I think that's the best way to learn these, because it's a lot of information.
With the movement in
Me
price.
talking made Snickers get off the couch.
We'll go.
And so, yeah. Alright, we'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Alright, so I hope this video is not too long, so I apologize. But if you look at this bottom of the screen here, I'm looking at Groupon calls. I've been seeing a lot of commercials for Groupon lately, and it looks like they're offering cash back now, which kind of piqued my interest. I think a lot of people like the sound of cash back. And I always use Groupon anyways when I'm like getting massages or stuff, just because massages are real expensive, and Groupon always has really good deals on those. And their stock has been going up actually a little bit lately. And just look how cheap their calls are too, because they're such a cheap stock. For example, the April 20th of next year expiration $7 strike is only 16 cents per share, so $16 per contract. And that's why I was looking at that. However, I only have $209 to spend, which is really not that much. So I wanted to get rid of one of my gaming options, and that's why I'm looking at all these deltas and all that. So that's why I'm gonna make up my mind. I'm gonna do my trades. I'll show you when I'm finished with them, and then if I do trades, if I don't do them, then I guess I just won't do them. But I'm gonna think about it, and then we'll come back. All right, so I made up my mind. I decided to sell my Activision calls. So here we go. Sell to close, 9 contracts, because that's how many I have here. January 19th expiration, 65 strike, call, blah, blah, blah. There's not a huge spread here, so I'm hoping that I'm safe by doing a market. And let's just hit review here. And that's a bitch of a commission. I'm going to take that. One of my subscribers commented that I need to negotiate. So I'll see if I can get a lower commission. I'm thinking about doing that, because that's a lot of money to be spending every single time. So let's just go ahead and place this order, and then let's see how much money that freed up with us. So here's the order that went through. Okay, so I sold right at $4.75. That's fine. Let's see how much money that freed up. All right, so here's the goal. I want to buy more of these again, but I want to be able to get 9 calls for a cheaper price, which means I'll probably go on higher strike, maybe same further expiration. But I want to go further expiration and higher strike, but still spend less money. So I'm going to look at some prices and see what that will cost, and then with the remainder of that money, I'm going to buy Groupon calls. All right, so I just looked at Activision's chart on Google, and look at the 1 year. Right around January, the beginning of this year, they were at $36, and they went all the way up to $64, which is almost $30. Let's just round it to $30 from 30. So from here to here, about $30. So if I go, and that's only in 9 months. So if I go January of next year, that's 12 plus 4, that's like 16 months away. And so I think it's reasonable to maybe it could go up another $30. So 64 and 30 is 95, about 95, and that's actually the highest strike that they even offer. And so I'm looking at the prices, and it's cheaper than what I what I just sold. So I could probably get 10 contracts here and still have money left over for these Groupon calls. So it seems like, let's give it a try. Activision, hopefully it continues to go up. Hopefully esports continues to grow and we can continue to make money. So let's place the order here. Alright, so now we have some money left over. Let's see how much we got left to spend. Alright, so now we got plenty of money to spend. I don't want to spend all of it on Groupon though, so I'm just going to maybe put in like about $1,000. So let me do this real quick. Alright, so I just calculated that I can afford 48 contracts of Groupon with this specific expiration and strike. And I don't really want that many. I don't think I need to do that. So if half of that is 24, that should put me around $1,200 investment. So let's, I wonder if I should just do 20. I think I'm going to do 20 and then just keep a little bit of cash on hand just in case maybe things will continue to go down and I can jump on something else tomorrow or later today at a lower price. So let's just do that. Let's hit review. So it's only going to cost, what the, dude, these commissions, man. It's killing me. Definitely going to go to Scottrade and be like, bro, give me a discount on these commissions. Or I'm going to go somewhere else. Alright, so let's just check this out. So there's we sold, bought again, and then bought. So I sold 9 contracts and bought 30 contracts. So I'm giving myself a little more ammunition now. This is how you make more money, by giving yourself more stuff to make money with. So that's the theory. And now I got $1,500 to spend just in case something cool happens and I have a good opportunity. Maybe I'll look into getting Analog Devices or Tencent or something that I don't own. I'm going to do some research, but this video is getting way too long, so we're going to stop and come back at the end of the day. Alright, so this is going to be the final trade that I do today. I'm looking at Analog Devices because they make components for the iPhone, and I totally forgot about them. So I'm going to, there's Analog Devices. If you look at their 1-year chart, they started the year at like 71 bucks. They're up 11 bucks to so far in 9 months. And so I picked a strike. If I give myself 16 months, I'm hoping they can go another $13. And I can only afford 3 contracts. So it looks like I'm going to have to do that. Hopefully I can get in under $5 because that'll give me a little bit of cash left over. Hopefully, let's see. So place order. That's $4 more than I'd have to borrow that $4, but hopefully I got in cheaper. So let's see what I got in at. Nice, $4.61. All right, so that means I don't owe Scottrade any money. So that should give me, all right, perfect. So that's all the trading I'm going to do, guys. And so let's see how it pans out. What's up, guys? So it is like 9:41 p.m. I've been kind of filming a lot lately at night, but anyways, let's see how we did. Alright, so I think I did make one more trade after I logged off the last time. I got into Analog Devices. They make components for the iPhone, and so I bought just 3 contracts because that's all I could afford. But you can see there the expirations. Well, it's the same expiration, same strike. It just split himself into 2 orders again, like it sometimes does. We're currently at 129, so we did take a pretty decent loss. No, we took like $3,000 today. Not huge. All right, so looking at the positions list, we see our big gainer was Square today, and the percentage wise, and then Netflix was second place. And then Universal Display, I believe they finished down slightly, but the options still went up. Here are the options that didn't move, and then here are the options that hurt us today, mostly Tesla, but again, I'm not worried about them. And here's the watch list. I'm going to skim through this really quickly because this video is already long, so you can see who the winners were. There's Square up to $26 and something. Facebook's doing really well, up to $172. By the way, here's Mobileye. Since they've been bought out, they are no longer being traded, so I should just get rid of them. I think Intel bought them. There was a vlog about it, so way back when. I think it was in March, so let's see. Yes, delete that. Don't need that guy anymore. There's Adobe on top. They lost some money today, and then Dave & Buster's must have had a bad day because they went down quite a bit. Alright, so let's talk about some news. Alright, so I'm just going to talk about Netflix real quick. T-Mobile is offering a new plan for their new subscribers with free Netflix with their new plans. I think that is awesome. A great way to entice some new customers. In fact, I was looking at getting T-Mobile because one of my friends has T-Mobile, and she said that you can get one of their plans, you can get like a new phone 3 times a year, which is just crazy. And so, plus they have unlimited data, and they have, they're pretty competitive in pricing. So with free Netflix, that could be a really good way for them to get a lot of subscribers. With Square, they went up because I read an article, and I'll post a link in the description below, so definitely read this one. Very important, very good article. But they've been getting into the credit lending industry, which I think I may have touched on a while ago, but apparently it's been really helping their profits and like their growth potential. They've been loaning money, and like I think 49,000 businesses so far have used them as a lender, and they're competing with a lot of like the Lending Club and other lending places, and Amazon and PayPal I also learned do lending to small businesses. So that's a really good space for Square to get into. And I think they have Square Capital is like their branch of Square that they do that with. So definitely read that article. Very important stuff, very good stuff in that article. So I'm going to wrap it up because this video has been kind of long. So if you did like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And share with your friends and all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully, crossing fingers that the stocks start to turn around. I mean, the markets did well today, but like we lost money. So I'm hoping Apple and Tesla kind of turn around soon. Keynote is less than a week away, so just crossing our fingers. So until then, until tomorrow, hope you guys have a good night, and we'll see you then.